Namaste to one and all. And today I am here to give a book review of my first book review regarding the colonial landmarks in Mysore. And before going to that, I would like to give read out a small extract from this very book. Golden Jubilee. The Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee was celebrated throughout India, which was a part of her empire. The princely state affirming their faith of loyalty to the Queen. February 16th and 17th, 1887 were the days officially set apart by the Government of India for the simultaneous celebration throughout the India of the 50th year of the reign of Queen Empress. According at every place throughout the India's celebration was organized. In Calcutta, the winter headquarters of the Supreme Government, the Jubilee was assured by an imperial salute of 101 gunfires from the ramparts of the Fort William at sunrise, and this was followed at 9 o'clock by a parade and march past of troops and volunteers on the Maidan in the presence of the Viceroy, Lord Dufferin, who happened to be the Commissioner of the Mysore also. The Commander-in-Chief and the Lieutenant Governor of Bengal, an immensely assemblage of people, European and native, Lord Dufferin, delivered a speech praising the Queen and her reign. After the parade of the Viceroy, with the Countess of Dufferin, attended a special Thanksgiving service at St. Paul Cathedral for presenting to the Queen their congratulations on having entered the 50th year of her reign. A brilliant display of fireworks was also brought in the proceedings of the day to the close. The illumination of Calcutta took place on the following evening, and the Viceroy drove the procession through the principal street of the city to witness it. But in Mysore state, the government issued a notification relating to the conduct of the Jubilee celebration. The Jubilee of Her Imperial Majesty, the Queen Empress, was celebrated with a great eclat at Bangalore and the headquarters of Mysore government and the other places in the provinces on 16th February 1887, which was official day fixed for the celebration of the event. On the day, the general Thanksgiving prayers for the life and prosperity of Her Imperial Majesty was offered in all temples, mosques and churches. The poor were fed and clothed, and a number of prisoners were released from the jail, and all the public buildings, houses, shops and decorated and illuminated. In short, there was a rejoicing throughout the state. But similarly, her Diamond Jubilee celebration, Ascension to the Throne, was also celebrated with a great rejoicing throughout the state on June 21st and 22nd, 1887. Then the regent queen, Sri Vanivilas Nidana, if I am right, laid the foundation of the new hospital at Bangalore, and to be called as Victoria Hospital, which is present at the KR Market, for providing the medical relief to all the classes without the distinction, and to be maintained as a permanent state charitable institution in commemorating the long reign of Queen Victoria. And this is the extract I am reading from the book The Colonial Landmark in Mysore. And this has been authored by Gowri Satya. It is a pen name, and he is a veteran journalist, and he was called as G. Suryanarayan, a veteran journalist based in Mysore, and he had a 40 years of standing experience, and he was an editor of Samachar, and he had contributed several articles, and he had written a book, one particular book that is called as The Mysore Memories, the Old City of Mysore, and not only that, he also wrote this book. And this book particularly consists of 15 chapters. Wellington Lodge, in that Wellington Lodge, Coles Garden, Garden Park, Jubilee Institute, Dufferin Clock Towers, Chikka Gadiara, which is locally called, Albert Victor Road, Lansdowne Building, which happens to be the famous Lansdowne Building, Eggling Fountain, Curzon Park, Theobald Road, Tandi Sadak, Harding Circle, which is where we see the fountains as well as the statue of then Chamarajendra Odear. Then Princess of Wales Road, Erwin Road and Crawford Road. But in this, this is well illustrated, all the colonial buildings which came up since the warrior time to the dawn of freedom movement. And not only throws a light on a landmark building, but deals with the visits of several dignitaries and recalls their contribution. And the Maharaja of Mysore accorded a royal reception to them. This book records the British personalities right from all the commissioners, viceroy, princes, kings, the future kings and the residents. above all, overall, the view of Mysore state administration, which reflected the state as a model state, can also be recalled here. Another interesting aspect of the book is the book finds its place, especially in the prestigious library in San Francisco, USA. And here, USA, sometimes about this in USA, where it reflects the Mysore's past history, and this is written by author, as I've already told you, G. Satyanarayan. His pen name is Gowri Satya. And his book is displayed here, and this is added to the collections of the Cupertino Public Library, which serves as 9 cities, including Cupertino. And finally, this book is a delightful treat for Nama Mysuru, with a full of pictures, sourced informations, building governance, to mark the colonial contributions of Britishers in building the colonial structure. The inputs, Srimati Kavita is. This is Gnan Shekhar. Namaste.